1. Tum. I can't believe how fat my stomach is. Every day I walk and I grab a hunk of my stomach with my hands and flip it to see how fat it is that day. If it's a one-hand flip, I'm not that fat. But if it's two-hand, I know I'm fatter. Whoops, I typed it from the wrong position on the keyboard. There's something comforting, though, about pulling your pants over your belly, like you're tucking yourself in for a nap. When I sit, hunched like this, with my belly around me, with me around my belly, it's like I'm a chair. Well, a beanbag. That also is comforting, because it's like I'm 1, 2, like 1, 2, like up and across. When I go to sleep, it's so cozy, my stomach spreading out next to me, all soft on the down comforter. It's like I ate and made a friend. My tum, I'll call it Tum. It's like we're on a boat together, me and Tum, sailing into sleep. 2, party. I don't know how to talk at a party. Some people have figured it out. They have little looks that make their words seem more better. Like bemused. They're always bemused. Being amused at what they say. I'm more the clutchy kind. Like I clutch at my smile, I clutch at my words, I clutch at their words. If really I was the way I felt, I'd just be staggering around and clutching at my throat, and then spasmodically I'd be stretching out my hand and saying, pretty, like to the girl in the spangled black dress. 3, my face. My face has a bad look on it. Its natural look is bad. Like kind of slack. Like I'm the girl that will have jowls. Jowly jowls from looking bad all my life. Serves her right, they'll whisper, she was bad. Not a happy girl. Oh yeah, you can tell from her jowls, they'll say. Click, 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 click. That is the sound their mouth makes. Whenever I am alert, I have to remember to change the look on my face. To look perky and up. It requires the pulling up of the temple muscles, which means I almost get a headache. 4, Edie Sedgwick. All I really want to do is look cool. Like I'd like to look like Sienna Miller when she played Edie Sedgwick in Factory Girl, or my friend Namita when she was younger and had this long sort of Bridget Bardot hair and cat eye eyeliner and big lashes, or like Olivia B. She is young and cool and takes these pictures of beautiful teens wearing cool clothes, but they're sloppy, like they are lying around kind of messed up on the bed, or kissing with their hair all mushed, being all lazy, because they did their job. They look good and are cool. And that's all they have to do. They can sip Cokes and let their faces just relax all the time. Like angels, like dirty, beautiful angels. 5, it goes really fast. You know when there's the thing you want to do and then the thing you think you should? It goes really fast, one on top of the other, like a hand slapping over a hand that is dealing out cards. 6, you could. I'm going to pretend that I look really beautiful like those teenage girls in Olivia B's blog, and that I can just lie here on the bed and I am so beautiful that all I have to do, like my face is smooth and young and pretty, and that the warm feeling of happiness inside me is exactly how pretty I look. Like it's all done, everything's done, and I don't have to do anything anymore. Like if someone tiptoed in my room, they would gasp, and then serenity would move into them just from looking at me. When I do that, I sink down into my bed where the lilacs and chocolate cakes are. I think I am a musician. I think I am a TV star, and my feet are open like squawking birds. It's like I am part of one of those chocolate layer cakes like on the Baker Soliloquy blog. Like I'm right in the middle of the cake. Like I am the cake, or the cream-filled puffs with rose petals, or a salted caramel pecan macaroon. I am A confection. I am sweet. I am vanilla bean milk, and it doesn't matter what anybody else is because I am vanilla bean milk. Me, the fat one. 7, normal. I'm thinking that maybe I am just a normal person. Like, maybe I'm just a normal person. Maybe I'm just a normal person. Maybe I'm just a normal person. All I want to do is just repeat what I said. It's safer just to repeat something that you said rather than having to say something new that might be stupid or ugly. Like, once you actually think of something to say, it's nicer just to say it again. Once the words have come out of your mouth, if you are a normal person, you can just sit. Normal people don't really do anything. They just sit. They sit in front of the TV, they sit in front of their food, they sit in front of their computer, on their beds, and their butt gets big and fat. Then nobody could say to you, who do you think you are, something special? Like, they couldn't even say it to you in their heads because they would see you are just a normal person. Like them. Normal people don't really do that much. It's like they are new in their bodies and they just sit around going, I have a body. Is that normal or retarded? I can't tell. 8, my cell phone. My cell phone scares me. I turn it on and wait for that beep sound that means I have a text message when I don't want a text message. I'm waiting and waiting and I start to feel the scared feeling in my body and then I feel it all over my body and I feel scared in my shoulders and scared in my back and scared in my legs. And then when I feel that, I start to feel like I have to pee. 9, Stacy. Stacy is nice, but she's not. She's fun. She's fun, but I feel weird around her. She seems to have other friends that maybe they have more fun together than her and I do. One time she told me her and a friend were mad at their roommate because he did something icky, and so they laid in front of his doorstep and masturbated together on the floor in front of his doorstep. I always thought, wow, she is really good friends with that girl to do that with her. I could never do that. I always thought everyone else, I always had the feeling that other people were being much closer to each other than I could be with them, closer and freer. Like they were having close, free kinds of fun, and when they were with me, we were more normal and boring. Like I'd talk about my problems, and then they'd try to help me, and then vice versa, and then we'd go do something like go to a movie or out to dinner. Some people, though, are so charming, like everything they talk about is charming, how they talk about it. Sometimes the charming people are overly concerned with their own health and their own up-to-the-minute concerns, which they are telling you about in a charming way, but still you go, how many times can I hear about how your legs are tired when you're standing there and you need to stand here instead? It was always amazing to me how they could talk about all their feelings in their body like it was really important and fancy. They'd flounce their hair and say, I need a hamburger now, and I have to stand here under that heat lamp. They made it seem like a special secret that they were telling you that, or a show, like you were getting to see a special show of how I am feeling right now. 10, terriers. I imagine myself with gold butterflies all over my head. I imagine a blue sea in front of me. Am I allowed to do this? I don't think so. I don't think I'm supposed to do this. I think I'm wasting time. I'm not really getting anything accomplished. I'm not really confronting anything bad inside of me. I'm not breathing through the pain. An old lady with dentures and a red and blue kerchief, white keds, and jeans comes to sit by me on the wall in front of the beach. She dresses young, but she is old. You'll end up just like me, she says. I look at her. She seems okay. We just sit there. We just sit there like two old terriers. 11, cinnamon twist. I just like to eat, that's all I really like to do. That and lying around in my bed. Right now I'm looking at a cinnamon twist with glaze. There are these drippings of thicker glaze, and the most exciting thing of all is this little pool of glaze that had dripped down to the plate, but now it is on another plate, and that little pool of glaze has been transferred to the plate intact, and it's just hanging there waiting for you to break it off and eat it. And then there's the darker, crispy cinnamon twist that is so full of butter it is darker. And then there's the light, flaky, doughy croissant part that is full of cinnamon. And oh, I just noticed that there are 2 on the plate, 2 cinnamon rolls twist. I just look at one and then the other. I have 9 pictures of these, and I can just look at one picture and then the other. My eyes going across or down, but not so much up. I don't really like to look up as much as across or down. 12, tree stalk. I'm a tree stalk just sitting in my room. I like it better being a tree than being a person. Although being a person was sort of interesting, there was always something to think about and always something glamorous to want. But being a tree stalk, I usually get the things that I want, which are usually food things, and I can get them. And I sort of, part of me doesn't even care if I get them, because I also just like being a tree stalk. This isn't going to win any Pulitzer Prizes. I know.